I await your skincare receipt. Well, of course, we are also joined by the gorgeous JP from BB Titans.
Woo!
Hi, JP. I hear that she has a new. She has been christened.
I mean, she said gorgeous, so for me, I just lost my train of thought.
You have dimples.
I know, I have these ones that are hidden that you don't really see.
Oh, really? Dimples not hidden?
Yeah, no, they are some.
Wow.
Was that sarcastic or was that a serious
No.
Yes.
Bro,
some of us have hidden dimples that you don't see at first, but when you look closely at the beauty, it just winks at
But
you.
you're actually so beautiful. Like, camera doesn't even do justice to.
Right.
OG shifts, mom.
Yeah. There, sometimes when you see some people on TV.
Yeah. Like, when I enter, I was like, is this the JP?
She is not a town hall.
Like, she's not a town hall.
She's the real deal.
The real
So,
real.
I hear that the South Africans gave you a name.
Oh yeah, it's not that they gave me a name. I'm South African. I'm not even Nigerian. You know those cases where you say, I wish one day I can just grow up and realize that my father is not my father and he's Dangote. That kind of energy. I'm like, God, then I realized, oh my God, I'm not even Nigerian. I shouldn't have been dealing with the fuel scarcity.
So you identify as a South African.
That is the word. I identify as South African. I'm Jabalil. It means happiness.
Jambalamba.
When you look at me, you see the happiness.
Nice.
Wait, sorry, what does that mean?
Happiness.
Okay.
I mean, can you see the smile?
Name that they gave you South Africa. Did they give you anything else, like maybe husband?
Nah, those
boyfriend.
Those men.
Nothing.
They're stingy.
It wasn't giving what I thought it was gonna give. Initially, the plan was to go there and come back with a husband because I'm done with Nigerian men. Their headache is so much.
Back to the Nigerian
I'm back. It's so unfortunate, but I'm back.
But in the house, did she have a South African?
I had just, they were just my friends. We friends owned each other. All the South African men.
We have not reached
We have
that zone
calmed
yet,
down.
though.
You're too fast. It's like she's trying to avoid.
I'm just a very smart
All this
student.
nonsense.
So, BB Titans, obviously, we've had Big Brother Naija and Big Brother Mzazi, but this was the first time they were joining the two. Have you tried for BB Naija before this one? Or this was like...
Have I eaten rice before? Ha!
So it has been a struggle.
My sister.
Survivor.
See, it got to a point that I said, you know what? You people would tell me why you are not picking me. Because it was beginning to seem like there was a problem with me. I'm like, I didn't used to fail exams. So I'm like, this thing, I'm going to enter. You people are going to tell me why.
How
many times did you try?
5 times.
Wow.
You're joking.
I tried twice. I thought I
you
was
would
even
think
doing
they tie
something.
my placenta to it. I'm like, every year I say.
What was the first time you tried?
2019, as soon as I got out of nursing school. I left nursing school in 2018.
Oh, so you're a nurse?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
You can tell that our patients always heal fast.
Oh.
Yes, may it be well with you. May you be successful in life.
Their wounds are wounding.
I mean, so I was going to ask you, said you tried 5 times.
Yes,
Wow, that's a lot.
Someone that did nursing. I mean, everyone will just think that you just go to your nursing
Yeah,
school,
go to
come
the
out,
hospital,
go and start working in the
rounds,
hospital. I mean,
yeah.
that very serious, babe. But you tried 5 times.
Okay.
What are you trying
First
to do?
of all, I know that I cannot build house without nursing salary. Let's get straight to the point. I knew that. I look at myself 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022. Hey. And they say, Mary, bring us man, bring us. I said, which money will I use to buy Pampers? I'm going to say, honey, I need to buy Pampers. What am I said, let's be realistic.
Interestingly, the moment you walked on stage, people were referring to a previous contestant that you guys look alike.
Yeah.
Tiba.
I get that a lot.
Before
the show, my friends would tag me to her post and I'm like, you look like. I also get that I look like V.
Yeah.
I've gotten the V thing. I've gotten the T-Bag thing.
True.
But more of T-Bag. She looks like V, but she has the energy of T-Bag.
So who was your favorite contestant? Like every time you didn't get in, you watched the show obviously. So who has been your favorite?
I love V so much.
Okay, so
I love V. I still love V. I feel like I relate to V in that, I mean, from the show, there was everybody who said she doesn't talk to the Nigerian girl, she doesn't like the Nigerians. So I feel like I had that energy where before the show, I grew up reading a lot of novels and I just felt like we in this Nigeria was somehow. So there's a part of me that has always felt like I'm not a Nigerian.
You don't belong
I've always
here.
felt like an abroad person.
Yeah.
So when V was on the show, I sort of just understood that she wasn't typically Nigerian. You could tell from how she spoke, from how she could not hide certain expressions. Right. So I'd always liked her, and I realized she was misunderstood, and I'm usually misunderstood as well.
You see how the timing is right? Yeah. Now you went to the South Africans,
and identify with the non-Nigerian people.
You're now South African, but you were not able to get a man.
But you still have a Nigerian passport.
I take offense. Why are people coming for me?
No, just the app.
Please, can we call the show? I'm not, what am I being attacked?
We're just chatting.
Sorry, man. Let's
I'm
talk about
attacked.
your journey in the house, the BB Titan. I see some hands being held right there.
7 boyfriends.
They were held in prayer, you know.
Wow, worship.
Do you know my full name? There's Jesus in my full name. I take Christianity very seriously.
First off, I mean, let's talk about the picture you painted from the first day you got into the house.
I painted the picture.
Yeah,
Wow.
you painted the picture. First off, she said that she's the girl that would date a guy, and when guys claim they like sex, they like sex.
Hey!
Not them, they see sex, they run. So they started calling her sex champion on the show. Why did you paint that picture? I mean, were you not concerned that the Nigerian audience will be like, who is this one? A woman liking sex so much. I mean,
or being vocal about it.
Being vocal about it.
Okay, so I've always been a very expressive person.
Right.
I grew up among 6 brothers, and they were the ones who trained me to be expressive. I mean, I didn't think it was going to get this serious. Well, yeah, I grew up very expressive, and then I'm a nurse. So I just, very early in life, I knew what was what and what wasn't what. I don't know how to put it. I grew up with you know, being friends with strictly guys. And guys always have very filthy conversations. Like, guys are not as, you know, they don't reserve, as ladies are. So I grew up talking to guys all the time. High school, nursing school, boarding house, just guys. So I think I became an adult before I realized, oh my God, I'm way too expressive for a girl. Like, it had become a part of me. So I just talk. And then when I have conversations like that, I'm talking to a friend when I say stuff like that. But I think that many times on the show, I forgot that there were cameras on me. So it wasn't painting a picture, it was having a conversation with a friend. It was, well, this is who I am. I mean, I don't mean to broadcast it to the world, but this is how
You're going on the show that
I kept forgetting. But yeah, it wasn't painting a picture, it was just having conversations with friends about who I am. So it's something that is me that just happened to be broadcasted.
Well, who did you feel you clicked with most in the house? Because we have our own observations.
Exactly.
But from you on the inside, who do you think you clicked with the most?
I did connect with Ebubu. Ebubu was, in fact, the very first person that I became friends with. From the very first day I was on the show, I spoke a lot to Ebubu. So
you break
yeah.
his heart at any point?
Break his heart. I don't break hearts. I meant them. I'm a nurse. Remember that.
She heals.
Remember that. I'm a healer.
I
have the hands and the smile of a healer. Didn't break his heart. Also, he had to have, you know, verbalized interest for me to have broken his heart.
Is that why you told him you liked him and then you just dumped him, kind of?
Again, coming for me. What is going on?
It's just
I didn't dump him. What's the definition of dump?
Okay,
what does
you didn't dump him.
Person? I didn't
No,
dump
you
my
didn't
friend.
dump him. But
he's your friend?
Yes.
Allegedly.
He is my friend.
But okay.
Oh God, oh.
But were you guys on the same page as
That's the question.
Friends or not?
We were friends. We were on the same page as that. I feel like you know something they told me in the house. The girls would always tell me that I'm very oblivious. So for the longest time, I didn't realize that the people liked me, and I'm very stressed about it. It took the Nigerian girls telling me. I mean, they literally locked me in the dressing room one day and said, "How can't you tell that this guy likes you?"
But who did you like?
I didn't like him.
Is the But wait, why do you keep calling them Nigerian girls? Why don't you say like the girls? Why?
Because they were the ones who told me this. So if it was South African girls who told me this, I'll say the South African girls. But it was the Nigerian
Why can't
girls.
you just generalize them as girls? Because it's like you're part of the South African girls, and then it's the Nigerian girls that
I'm not saying Nigerian girl, but about this conversation that just happened, it was Jenny and South African girls never even had a conversation about whoever liked me or did it in the house. It was usually mostly Jenny who would always say, "Babe, how far this guy?"
Right.
So it really was just Nigerian girls.
Picking up from what she said, right? I mean, when we started watching the show, we saw that you were, and I said it on this show. I said JP is the only Nigerian girl, because initially the Nigerian girls were the gossip girls. I didn't see that with the South African girls, and I was like, JP is the only girl that does not sit down in those kind of conversations. Did you intentionally
not do that?
Like, you were just saying, these ones, I don't want to join them in this conversation. Did you remove yourself from that clique?
Yeah, that was very deliberate. I'm very keen on saying that nobody's business is my business. Sorry, I cuss. I don't think I'm allowed to cuss. But yes, I remember that sometimes when they would even have certain conversations, I would say, you're going too far. That's somebody's business. There was even this truth or dare game we had, and they were asking so many questions, and I'm like, you realize that that's somebody else's life, right? And then they're like, well, it's the entertainment. I have to be entertained, but I'm not that kind of person. No offense to them. If it works for you, that's fine. This is not. It doesn't make me a good person. But even before the show, I really don't care about anybody's business because I don't want my business to be other people's business, and I tend to, what the energy I want to receive, I give it out. So I mean, there were times when I walk up to them, I want to try more to like hang out with them because I mean, I got the whole, oh, you don't chill with us, you don't. So I'm trying, and then I get there and I say, first thing I hear is somebody's name. Like, oh my God, this person. I was like, nah, no, this can't work. So I just get up and I leave.
I mean, we have a lot of shows to talk about, but I just want to ask you this final question.
Not the final, because we'll still ask her again.
Okay, the final one before the
one more question.
One more question. There is Yaya, there is Marvin.
Okay.
Tell us about that situation.
They were partners.
Yeah, they were partners.
Yeah, they were partners.
Yourself included. You don't act
so
like.
Do you think there was a lot?
You don't act like you didn't step on anybody's toes.
I still want to. Wow. Marvin and I were close. We're very good friends in the house.
Very good
Just
friends.
good
Are you still
friends?
friends now?
Yeah, we're friends.
Okay, good friends.
Yeah, pretty good friends.
Okay, I not say cool. I say good.
Yeah, pretty good friends.
Any sex champion activities?
Hell no, I wasn't gonna do that in the house.
Cool.
I know there's Jesus in my name now.
Obara Jesus Jambala.
No, I didn't do as much as kiss anybody in the house.
Right.
Okay.
You're very sure the cameras didn't pick up anything. Okay, if you say so.
I didn't pick that.
No, I didn't kiss anybody in the house.
For real?
If you say so.
Okay.
So you've removed yourself from that romantic leaning towards Marvin, or?
It wasn't romance. I feel like we're just cuddle buddies.
Okay.
I feel like the camera just.
So there's a
shows
thing
different
now,
things.
cuddle bodies.
Yeah, well, even that house was cold. The air conditioning was.
Yeah, somebody did say that. That was why a lot of people were.
Yeah, and he has muscles, and I'm very slim.
Okay, then.
Oh, so that's why a lot of you cuddle.
Yeah, so that was
so that when I enter now, I understand.
You know, I don't tell everybody in the house. I'm like, who will be the best to give me body heat? I'm like, oh, this guy has muscles.
You chose the right person,
It was just, you know, quality thinking. I'm a very smart nurse. He was attached to a woman, and I don't like to enter all those triangles. I'm like, oh, Marvin, my friend, you know, you can never just.
Is it? But it's not cold anymore. It's still warm.
No, I'm back in Nigeria. Nigeria is hot now.
Okay.